After nearly 2.5 years of waiting closure, he is now coming to the family of Officer Blake Snyder. Trenton Forster has been found guilty of first-degree murder for killing Snyder.
Jurors deliberated his fate for 4.5 hours. News 4's Russell Kinsaw begins our coverage live in Clayton at the Justice Center this evening.
Yeah, right now the courthouse is clearing out after that jury deliberated, as you said, 4.5 hours to reach a guilty verdict, a verdict that's been a long time coming. Never was any doubt that he would be convicted of murder. In fact, his own defense attorney said that that would be the case. The question really was, would there be a conviction for first-degree or second-degree murder? Blake Snyder was killed by a single shot to his chin after he responded to a disturbance call at a house on Arno Drive at 5 in the morning back in October of 2016. During the week, the defense tried to show that Forster was a heavy drug user and suffered from multiple mental disorders that clouded his ability to make a rational decision that morning. And he had told a paramedic after the shooting that he wouldn't have shot if he'd known it was a police officer, and he said that person snuck up on him. But the prosecution argued that Forster had a hatred for police and wanted a confrontation, and on that morning, Officer Snyder spent several seconds identifying himself as an officer and telling Forster to show his hands. The jury apparently agreed that Forster wasn't surprised and had enough time to consider his actions before pulling the trigger. Prosecutor Wesley Bell and Police Chief John Belmer spoke after the verdict.
I think this is, really a moment in time to where the family and the police department and frankly, our community can put this, at least part of this, behind us. Blake Snyder is always going to be with us. He's going to be with us like all of the fallen officers in the past. They never really leave us. They're always part of our police family.
When people cross the line and to harming people and committing violent crimes, and I've been consistent about this, they will be and they should be held accountable. And this was an example of that. And again, the jury got it right, and we thank them for their services. But again, condolences and prayers to the families.
Now, Chief Belmer concluded his remarks by saying, thank God for people like Blake Snyder. Because this was a first-degree murder conviction, the prosecution did not seek the death penalty, so automatically a conviction comes with a life sentence with no possibility for parole. Live at the courthouse in Clayton, Russell Kinsaw, News 4.
News 4's Ray Preston is also at the Justice Center in Clayton this evening. In the last few minutes, he spoke with Forster's family.
Within about 20 minutes after the verdicts were read, several of Forster's family members exited from the courthouse through the front entranceway here. We asked if anyone wanted to make a statement. They declined. However, earlier, a woman who identified herself as Forster's aunt said, as expected, we're sad and called this a terrible thing. When I said that several lives have been destroyed, she agreed. A short time later, Forster's brother exited the courthouse as well. We asked if he had a statement to make or anyone else from the family wanted to say anything. He declined. Reporting from the courthouse in Clayton, Ray Preston, News 4.